Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So let's go and jump right into it. Before we do that, watch out for spam, WhatsApp in the comments down below. Also, feel free to join VIP to get alerted when we get in and out of these plays and get your free stock from Webull and Robinhood down below, guys. So this is insane. Here it comes. So in the previous videos, I've been letting you guys know that we is not out of the clear. We is not out of the clear, even though the economy was stating that it's doing a bit better. Inflation came down. The government, the feds, could be less aggressive with hiking interest rates in this month, which would be lesser than in previous months. They could raise rates by half a percentage point instead of 3/4 of a percentage point. That in return would help the market soar, go up, right? But now, with them throwing out the fact that a lot of these companies is laying off thousands of people is unemployed, people is not spending money in the economy, and basically to put it in a nutshell, even though it's multiple things as far as layoffs, people being laid off of work, people not purchasing, being consumers of the world, all that equals up to a recession. But the main thing in a nutshell is what I said at the end. People not spending money in the economy translating to a recession. That being going on. So we already been in a recession. So I don't know why they keep saying, oh, we're going to a recession or we're about to be a recession. We're already in it, guys. So let's go ahead and take a further look at what's going on, because this is insane. As we've seen the market just plummet. Pre-market stocks down over 10% in the pre-market, 15% in the pre-market. Carvana down over 30% in the pre-market, guys. And I'm investing in Carvana, as we know, and this definitely was a high risk, high reward play. I still believe I'm going to be able to make money out the play. It's just it's just insane what happened. As we know, the fundamentals for Carvana is all out of whack. They're not profitable. They have any license revoked. It's a lot of stuff going on with Carvana, right? But like I tell you guys, sometimes they'll be the best companies to invest in when a lot of BS is going on, because they'll end up popping up 100%, 200%. You'll see them same articles like, oh, why is this? They'd be surprised by it, but it'd be down to the price action and, just price action, volume, and a lot of things just lining up. But by these companies laying off thousands of employees, thousands of workers, that's now going to be money that they're able to save each week, each month, to reinvest back into the business to help hold it, to either help further push the business model to do something creative and better, or just to have more capital to keep them afloat to get through all this ruckus, and then let them survive, and they'll be able to survive later on. So anyways, guys, it's hectic right now. It's wild. So if we go ahead and take a look at this, it says stock futures fall Wednesday as recession fears continue to batter market sentiment. So they saying it's a fear that the economy is going into recession. That's why the market is falling. Also due to layoffs of the jobs, right? So as we know, guys, they're going to do anything to try and scare who they can scare before sending this market out flying. And like I told you guys, I prefer for them to go ahead and drop the market another 10, 15, 17% from where its lowest point, to go ahead and get it out of the way. I prefer for Bitcoin to go ahead and panic, drop all the way down to 10K, close that gap, to go ahead and get it out of the way, because the quicker the better. As soon as that's out the way, we know it ain't nothing but upside from there then. So stocks futures slide Wednesday with traders freaking over the possibility of a recession, as the Federal Reserve could raise rates for longer than expected. They also, they also, even though they're going to be less aggressive this month, they also saying they could be, raise rates a bit longer going into 2023 than they had expected. So the futures tied Dow Jones average were down 40 points. The S&P 500 futures lost 0.3%. NASDAQ futures lower by 0.5%. So investors have been losing hope that the Fed would be able to engineer a so-called soft landing that successfully tamps down inflation through higher rates and also avoids a recession, instead of concerns are swirling around the state of the economy and the likelihood of a downturn in 2023, guys. So they trying to scare you guys like crazy going into 2023. I'm the complete opposite. After this year right here, I'm talking this whole year, we've been on a down, 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 down. A bearish market usually lasts 9 months, no longer than that. Of course, it's going to be times to where it exceeds that. And this has been one of those times. We exceeded that. Bear market lasts a whole year. 2023, even if it's the first month or something that's bad, pretty sure the next remaining months is going to be booming, guys. Regardless of what's going on, regardless of things still bad, the market just going to be so drastically oversold. It's just going to be common sense to buy millions of dollars worth or thousands of dollars worth, depending on where you at in life, because it's going to be, you're going to make 100%, 200%, 300% on your money, because it just, it ain't gonna have nowhere else to go, guys. Nowhere else to go unless the market gonna die, unless it dies out and stay dead. And what I told you guys, the market ain't never going nowhere. We know that. And if it does, that'd be a sight to see, right? That means everything is going to be crumbling around us, all these businesses, everything. So let's go ahead and take a further look, guys, at what's going on in this crazy market. Let me see if anything changed in the pre-market. Take a look at some individual securities. So Bitcoin sitting at 16,800. That's surprising that the market is tumbled in pre-market like that. Bitcoin still hovering around that $17,000 barrier. It did come down to around 16,700, but that's still surprising, being for the fact of how much the market has dropped this morning. So if we take a look at it, guys, things is also, the market is mixing up. You got some sectors that steady declining, some stagnant, and some trying to spike back up. So I told you guys that's normal market conditions as well. Whenever the market is, split up, different sectors of the area going in different directions. So they'll try to confuse many investors like that as well, because this whole year they had everything running in sync, everything falling together, shooting up together. So you guys already know what to do. Add your boy on Instagram at the B Hayes Show. Prepare for this crazy, crazy, crazy market. I love you guys. Add me on Instagram at the B Hayes Show, and we out.